And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. A moment here now to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Randall. Here's Edwards. He doesn't hit that one. White with the defensive effort. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball for Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Pass to Edwards. Pulls up. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics on offense. It's White on the wing. Leaps for it. It's stolen by Edwards. Randall against Porzingis. Randall with the bucket.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. A 3-ball. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Edwards passes to Randall. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. He shoots again, and it's good on the way in. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Outside White. McDaniels against Brown. Porzingis trying to get free. That shot misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Edwards looking it over. McDaniels sets a screen for Edwards. He takes it in. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. We take a look at the Timberwolves. Right now, they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches.
Well, I think for Minnesota,
they're one of the NBA's mystery teams this season. One that dropped from being elite just a year ago to now looking more like a mid-level squad.
Yeah, it's been a strange year for them. Early on, they got away from the formula that brought them all that success a year ago, and were just never able to get it back.
Now here's Gobert. Porzingis with the steal. White drives in. That gives them the lead.
Well, how about that drive by Derek White? This guy has so much to his game.
Conley against Holiday. Conley dishes to Gobert. Top of the key, McDaniel. They get a hand on it. That's a 2 from Randall. And at last, they get one to fall. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. And Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
take a break, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
No good on the second free throw. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Now here's Conley. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. And finished off by Gobert.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Holiday looking over the floor. Tatum on the wing. He's defended by Randall. 6 to shoot. From 8. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Edwards against White. Right at the free throw line. Outside for Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Over Tatum. Randall no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for McDaniel. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. In fourth, the Celtics.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Brown against Edwards. It's hauled in by Brown. Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Holiday. Randall against Holiday. Second chance shot. Randall no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's White. His last outing, 16 points for him. Porzingis pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Porzingis has got 7.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Conley against Holiday. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And yes, it's good. He's got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Porzingis. He has 7.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Shoots it. Edwards' shot is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Tatum kicks to White. Brown feeling it out a bit. Driving the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
To me, this is Jaylen Brown at his best, right? A superb player who gets to the rim in no time.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Brown. You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Well, defensively, Doris, these Minnesota Timberwolves are really a cut above the rest.
They led the league in defensive rating in 2024. They have so many ways to shut down what you're trying to do offensively. Length, athleticism, rim protection, commitment, and great scheme. They are a nightmare.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Here's Randall following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Back to Conley. Over Holiday. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. Outside White. Pass to Brown. Over Conley. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by White. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gobert with a screen on Brown. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Brown. Shot clock at 6. Randall passes to Alexander Walker. Over Brown. Rebound Boston.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Outside White. Horford with the screen on DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. The 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
White against DiVincenzo. Randall surveying the D. Trying to end the drought. And Randall throws it down.
Randall has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble drive.
Outside White. Horford against Randall. For 3. Horford no luck. The Timberwolves trail. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing, and those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
And he can't get the first one. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
Count that one.
Well, Nasri doesn't operate often in the mid-range, but if you concede it, he'll take it.
McDaniels against Tatum. Pass to Horford. Stolen by McDaniels. Here he goes.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
The Timberwolves not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston making a switch here. Springer's checked in. And McDaniels drops them both. Boston leading by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Boston leading by 3 on the court for the Celtics. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Hauser in at shooting guard.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Here's DiVincenzo. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Pritchard. He had 19 points in the win against Toronto.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Just 3 to shoot. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. Banked in off the glass. DiVincenzo's got his first basket of the night.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Outside Tatum. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Pass to Ingles. Fires the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But at that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
Oh, no doubt. Playing aggressively, forcing the action, that often works in your favor, and it did the last time around.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Here's McDaniels. That one a little long. Boston leading by 3. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard, defended by DiVincenzo. Tatum against Ingles. Tries it from 19. Tatum no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. DiVincenzo passes to Ingles. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's DiVincenzo. Ingles with the screen for DiVincenzo. And he hits it to tie the game up. DiVincenzo's got 5.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Here's Pritchard, defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Cornette. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Cornette's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Pass to McDaniels. Kept alive, Minnesota. Back to DiVincenzo. drops it in from 11 feet. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made